Hi everyone, it's Nikki here. I am the Labour Manager here at Family Fresh Farms, and today I'm coming from you from the beautiful, glorious Glasshouse 1, which we planted just over 3.5 weeks ago. And this is the beautiful fruit that's coming out of it, our little beautiful baby cucumbers, or the cukes. So for those of you at school, going back to school, at work, who want to make healthy snack choices, this is what we're producing at the moment, and it's absolutely delicious, delightful fruit. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. Today, I want to talk to you about goal setting, and everything that we do around at Family Fresh Farms revolves around goal setting, and goal setting for the company, goal setting for teams, goal setting every day, every week, and with our people, because these cukes, they're actually going to help people with a hand up, not a hand out. So every time we talk about all the jobs that we do and how we do them, it's always with goals in mind. And it's not goal setting like, oh, you know, or hairy fairy. It's really meaningful goals that we attach emotion to our team. They've come away from their families from 9 months. Yes, they're on the PALM scheme, and they come to Australia living away from their partners, their kids, their families and their communities, and they come to Australia to actually chase a better life, not to live here for long term, but to then make financial gains so that they can then make good financial choices when they go home. So we sit down with all the team when they arrive after the induction, and we sit down and we work something. This is our little goal sheet that we work with. This is Natalie's goal sheet. So all our goals have got to be smart, they've got to be specific, they've got to be measurable, they've got to be achievable, they've got to be realistic, and they've got to be time. So most people here, their time is in 9 months, what they want to achieve, and we try to make it things that are going to really so it can create wealth rather than, you know, money for today. We're trying to get big ticket items like this is Nat's. She's already has a piece of land that she owns. She already owns a house, but now she wants to buy more land. She wants to build a rental accommodation on it. And she also, one of her top goals is educating and make a better life for her family. So then she has what are other, you know, sort of like secondary goals, and then how she's going to do this and why this is important to her. Once we've got these down, she and myself, or all the staff and myself, will go through these goals together. We will then write them down, laminate them, and then she'll be able to look at these every single day. I do take a copy, put them in the file, so when we get to the end of the season, I can sit down with all our team and go, how have you gone? Whereabouts are you with your goals? Because it's always much easier when there's someone cheering your goals and cheering you on from the sideline, trying to make sure you're going to achieve what you came here to do. So I don't only do that with a team, I actually do that with myself as well. So these are my big hairy goals. So you probably understand me a little bit more. My vision is to be an honest, empathetic, impactful, inspirational, continuous leading servant leader. And my goal is to assist the amazing people around me to achieve their goals and encourage them to be the very, very best version of themselves. These are all the things that I'm aspiring for, you know, home and, you know, health. I would love to see the, you know, the aurora. I would, you know, I'd love to have Christmas one year in the snow with a family. These are actually symbolic. I got my 2 double masters a couple of years ago, but everything here is about my goals and how I want to act in my life, and I share my goals with the team as well, so they then know I'm really 100% committed to making sure that their goals are attained, because that's one of my goals. And also making sure people are kind, they're good, literally good people, not only just financially more stable because they work here, but they're actually better people, and they're thinking about more than just themselves. They are thinking about making other people leaders, making better choices for themselves and for their families, to give people a financial freedom to be able to do what they really want to do. And it's quite an interesting, I'm going to bring back off the goal setting for a minute, because I made a post a couple of weeks ago, and someone sort of like asked me about, so I'll probably attack myself and one of our followers about social equity. And I want to just explain a little bit about the social equity here. The PALM scheme is an international aid scheme by Australia to the Pacific Islands. It does incorporate a couple of other countries, but it's there to, instead of giving aid, it actually gives aid to people at the ground or the grassroots level. They come to Australia, provide us with very much needed labour in our agricultural sector specifically. I think they also help in the meat and the processing, and also in aged care, where we we really are lacking the numbers to give the service that our citizens of Australia deserve. So they come here, they learn valuable skills, they earn in Australian dollars, which is about 10 to 1 in their Vatu or for Vanuatu. So in a season, someone can earn and save up to 45,000 Australian dollars. When you put that back into their dollar, it's about 4.5 million Vatu. And that's really significant. It's life-changing. Then you put that by a couple of seasons. So some of our team have been here 9 seasons. So every season, they're not only building wealth and building, buying land, building homes, building businesses and buying fishing boats and taxis. They're buying things that become a passive income. So they're really making true wealth. Shops, it's amazing. And we spend time talking to our beautiful team about this, about their bullock farm, about their chicken farm, about the shop that they're going to sell, clothes or foodstuffs or alcohol shops. We don't have to be aligned with what the goal is that they're going to sell in their shops, but it's a way that they are making a choice to make themselves better. So I took a bit of offense, but at the same time, it gave me a voice to say that this scheme, and we really dedicated, we're very, very governed by DUA, or the Department of Employment Work Rights in Australia, and the PALM scheme really make sure that the accommodation is up to standard, that we're giving fair and equal wages. Today's public holiday in New South Wales, and our team are all on double rate today. Very expensive cooks, but really valuable cooks. So, and we treat our team, so well, and that's because it's competitive out there. If we don't treat them well, they're going to go and find another employer. So we try and seek out the best talent, and then we treat them really well so that they stay. But also making sure we're not only attaining the goals of the company, the goals that we set out to achieve, the targets that we set out to clip and to lower and deleaf at certain times in a certain amount of budget, but we share those goals with the team. But it's imperative that we all share the same goals to make the company profitable, because if the company is profitable, we all have a job and we have a future, and it's not threatening at any point, it's just business. So goal setting is super, super important to us, and I just want to share some of the beautiful goals that our team have made, and I really get behind. It's like, when they're educating younger siblings at university or at school. I've got lovely Susan Louis, who her biggest goal in life is, she's a fanatic about soccer. She would like to go to Dubai, and she would love to travel to Brazil for a World Cup one day. Isn't that a wonderful, meaningful goal of something that's really out there? And it's amazing how the universe, once you share your goals, that people start getting behind you to try to get you to fulfill your goals. It's the same, I think I've mentioned it before, with Philip Barney. He would like to become an airplane pilot, and I'm really working hard. At the moment, he's working as the packhouse administrator, and his computer skills and his level of understanding is amazing. I could see him being a pilot, and it's just trying to find the avenues that will open up to achieve his goals. So I think that's all from Family Fresh today on goal setting. All I could say to you is just get out there, write down your goals, listen to them to music, get some, visualize it, say it, actualize it, make a little list of how you can achieve your goals and go after them with all that's taken. And I find that sometimes the best goals are the ones that are quite selfless, that you're thinking about other people, because you get far more joy about attaining other people's goals than you do from your own. Well, that's what I found as well, and I'm so blessed to work at this amazing farm with so many people who are open for me sharing their goals with me, and letting me help them make it happen. So over and out from Glass One and this beautiful crop of cukes. See you next time.